Lights. Music. Let's get Christmassy. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today we are going to be doing my final haul of 2021. I have got books stacked everywhere. So I'm going to break this down a little bit. I have broken this down into special editions, so ones I've bought or ones that I've got from my subscription boxes. I actually do have one as well on here from Waterstones, which is stunning, so cannot wait to look at that again. Then we've got books that I've bought myself, then we've got a couple of ARCs, and then finally we've got gifted. So I have actually got 3 gifted books, which I am so grateful for, and I know there's another, at least one, under the tree, but I want to film this and get this up before Christmas, so they will be featured in my, maybe depending on how many books I get in January haul, if not later on in 2022, which is actually a little bit terrifying. So let's get straight on into my special editions. So of course I need to start the video off with these beautiful editions, and they were featured in my video that went up yesterday, my Jade City unboxing, my Greenbone Saga unboxing, the Illumicrate special editions. If you want an in-depth look of these, I'll tag the video up here for you so you can go and see what else was included in the box and like all the close-up things. But look at the foiling on this book. The spine, they're completely naked. They don't have any dust jackets, and they are so pretty. I'm so glad I actually just bought these in the end, because I don't regret it, and I've already started it actually. I'm this far in. A couple of these I've actually already started. Some have bookmarks that are sticking out, so you'll be able to see them as well. But so here is the first book. From there we obviously have to go straight to Jade War, which is the second book in the Greenbone Saga, again with all of this stunning foiling. They do have sprayed edges as well, but again, if you want like a full in-depth look at these books, go and check out the video that I put up yesterday. It's all in there. And then the final one to this beautiful trio is Jade Legacy. So this has recently come out. Again, this foiling is just stunning. I love how these weapon motifs just change throughout the books. I don't know why they change. Hopefully I'll find out as I read the books, but aren't they so pretty? Next we are going straight into a Waterstones exclusive, and I waited 10 weeks for this to arrive, and do you know what? I'm not disappointed. It is Dune, or June, by Frank Herbert, the first book in like the Dune Chronicles series, saga, whatever it's called, and it is stunning. Look at this, and this bit is the best bit. Look at those edges. How detailed are they? They're so pretty. And we do have like special edition end papers as well, but the bit I want to show you first is this. So this is a long quote that is featured on the back of the book as well, which is a well-known quote, I believe, about fear, and I think that's really cool. We also have these end papers, and then I believe the ones on the other end. Hang on, let me take the dust jacket off because you can't really see it, and that's the point of a haul, is just to stare at beautiful books. That's the other side as well. So I really hope I like this. So obviously I've seen this around a lot, especially with the new TV series that has just come out. I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it. Obviously it's like OG fantasy, so I think the world is going to be fantastic, but I think it's going to be a bit slow to get through. So in the new year I'm going to be taking part in something called a Chunker Challenge, which is being hosted over on Bob's Bookland's Discord. I'll link her channel down below so you can actually check it out. But I'm going to be doing that, and I think, I can't remember what the parameters are exactly, but I might tweak it for myself a little bit, and I think I'm going to make chunkers anything over 500 pages, and I think this fits the bill. Yeah, it's like 600 odd pages. So this might be my first read in January, and then obviously I'm currently, if you watch my vlogs and my wrap-ups, I'm currently delving into the world of Robin Hobb as well. So those books are quite chunky, and I'm pretty sure every book from now on, near enough, is pretty big. So hopefully I can just conquer a load of big books in 2022. I think that should have really been one of my resolutions, but I'm kind of glad it also wasn't. Carrying on the theme of special editions, we have Aurora's End, which is the third and final book in the Amy Kaufman and J. Kristoff trilogy, and this is the Illumicrate edition, so it's got very special yellow sprayed edges, and it is signed as well in like bright yellow end papers. There's nothing underneath the Just jacket, but I think that just goes to show how much special editions have come on since this series started, and I am very happy to say that I've got special editions of all 3 books, but they're not all the same. So the first one I've got is from Food & Planet, and then I've got the Illumicrate sequel and 3rd book as well, and I have started this. I'm again not very far in, 44 pages in. Can I read this by the end of 2022? You will have to come back and see my wrap up that is going to take place in January to see if I do or not, or watch my vlogs. You can watch my vlogs as well. Shameless bit of self-promo there, but yeah, another special edition that is truly stunning. Then we move swiftly onto the TJ Klune books that Illumicrate came out with. So this is The House in the Cerulean Sea. I have shown this and the next book, Under the Whispering Door, in full detail in my what was it, Most Gorgeous Books of the Year 2021. Again, I'll link that up here for you so you can check it out, because otherwise we're going to be here forever if I just keep showing you every single book, especially a special edition book, in detail. And I've got a few that I probably haven't shown you as much yet. So this edition is the standard cover, but we have these gorgeous sprayed edges just here. There is printing under the dust jacket. I'm going to show you some of it because I can. Look at that. Isn't it stunning? Love it. Absolutely love it. And I have already read this book, but I'm hoping to do a reread, so maybe I will do a reread of this in 2022. And I was thinking about maybe doing this and Under the Whispering Door as a bit of a back-to-back thing, because I think I would really enjoy just reading them again, or reading this one again. I haven't read the other one, but I think it would be quite a nice thing to do because I really like this, but I read it through an audiobook rather than physically, so I'm going to try and read it physically and then read Under the Whispering Door as well. And then obviously the next book is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. We have these spread edges on this one, and we have again printing under the dust jacket. I really hope that if, I'm guessing TJ Klune will keep coming out with books, but I'm hoping that if they do more in like this theme, that Illumicrate keep doing these editions because they're really pretty and I love adding them to my shelves. Next up we have the Gilded Cage by Lynette Noni, which is the sequel to The Prison Healer, and this is actually stunning as well. Look at these edges. I am not reading any of the blurb for this because I'm just going to end up spoiling myself, which I'm not here for. I don't want to know. I do plan on finishing the first book soon. I'm still currently reading it apparently, but hopefully that changes and I actually get to it pretty soon. So here's the undercover foiling, which we had on the first book as well, and then we also do have some under the dust jacket art, which is just absolutely stunning. I love the colours that they've used for these books. Like the first one was all purple, and now this one's like this greeny teal kind of colour, which I really like. And I am looking forward to seeing where this story actually takes us. Another yellow-edged beauty is Girls of Fate and Fury by Natasha Nagan. This is the third and final book in the Girls of Paper and Fire trilogy. Now I have no excuse not to read the first book. I have constantly put the first book on my TBR and I haven't read it this year, and I don't know why I'm making excuses. I just need to get on and read it. We have special yellow edges and I believe this is signed, but there's nothing else. It's purple underneath, which is quite nice. And yeah, I'm so glad that I can actually finally complete this series on my shelf. Now I need to read it. So the final special edition book that I've got that I need to show you in this lovely haul before I move on to my subscription box books is Extraordinary by V.E. Schwab. So this is a comic that is set in the same realm as Vicious and Vengeful, which I will be hauling later on, spoiler alert. And this is the Illumicrate edition. I believe like the covers change and the colours change. I know this is signed, so that's what makes this one a little bit special. And we also have these stunning end papers as well, which I'm in love with. I loved this. So I read this pretty much as soon as I got it, and I'm pretty sure I gave it either a really high 4 stars or a 5 stars, because it was the first comic that I actually read where the first book made me feel like I'd read almost a whole story. And although yes, there is a cliffhanger and there's a lot more to come and I'm really excited for it, I just felt like I got more of this than I have any other comic that I've read, apart from Lock and Key. But I didn't enjoy the first book as I did the rest of the books. You see what I mean? But yeah, love this. Cannot wait to see where the rest of it goes. How long does it take to write a comic? That's what I'm interested in, because I really want the sequel. So moving on to Illumicrate and Fairy Loot. These are in no particular order. First up we have Iron Widow, which is by Xiran J. Zhao. I hope I'm pronouncing that kind of right at least. We've got stenciled sprayed edges. We have got under the dust jacket foiling. There is some artwork as well. I mean, can we just... How stunning is that? It's so nice. If you haven't seen the full unboxing of these where I go through like the descriptions and stuff, I will link the book box battles up above. I think I can link a playlist, so that'll be up there. These are from November and October, I'm guessing. As you can tell, I keep a really good track of when things come in. The next one is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I think I hauled the Waterstones edition in my last haul. So this is the Fairy Loot edition with pink sprayed edges. Everything is also pink. Again, signed, and we have some just stunning artwork. And you can see the foiling in the camera there. And then foiling on the front as well. These are all signed. I cannot wait to get to this. This is actually like a highly anticipated release for me. I just haven't read it yet because I am convincing myself to read Finale, which is the final book in the Caraval trilogy. Because although these aren't set, they're not the same story, they're set in the same world. And I don't want to get spoiled for Finale in this, which I think I've seen someone say. I don't want to get spoiled for it, so I just need to read it. And then I'll read this, and then I'll be all caught up on that kind of hype. Then we have Jade Fire Gold by June CL Tan. This again has got stunning stenciled edges. I think the colours changed. Not too sure. We have under the... me trying not to ruin everything. Under the dust jacket art, which is just incredible. Like, look at all those colours. And then we obviously have foiling on the hardcover as well, which I think is just so... Don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like foiling under the dust jacket is so common now. It's great. I love it. I really do. But I also love what the next book has done, because I think that might be my new favourite version of special editions. So the next book, Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. What has happened on this one is that we have not got any dust jacket art. No. We do have printing on the hard jacket, and there's more back here as well, which we love. And I actually think that this is probably my favourite way to have a special edition. I really like the printing underneath. Again, stenciled edges. I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. I think that this is going to be one that I actually really love. I am sorry to admit that I'm really behind in my subscription box books, but there is a lovely group again in Barb's Bookland who have decided that they're going to do some sort of buddy read for the books that are coming in our subscription boxes, and I don't know if it's a Loom Crate or Fairy Loot or both, I'm not too sure, but they want to read like a month behind. So in January we will be reading whatever comes in the December box, and I think that's such a good idea because I'm fed up of having all of these subscription box books on my shelves that are stunning to look at, but I haven't read them, and they keep churning out the sequels, and then I keep buying the sequels, but I don't know if I actually like the first book. Or I do what I did with The Bright and the Pale. We're going on a tangent here, bear with me. Or I do what I did with The Bright and the Pale, and I was like, oh, it won't sell out that fast. I'm going to read the book first. And then the next day, after they'd announced it, it was gone. So now we can't get the special edition of it. Oh, which is so sad, but oh well. So yeah, I just need to actually just start sitting down and reading them. So that is it for the special editions in this haul. We are now going to move on to standard books that I have bought myself. So the first one is this, which is Cytonic, which is the third book in the Skyward series. I don't really know how many there's going to be. I'm sure there's going to be 4. So this is the third. There's a 4th one coming, and I've literally just pre-ordered. On Black Friday, I pre-ordered, there's novellas coming out in hardback, and I've pre-ordered them to go with these as well. So looking forward to actually carrying on with this series. I loved the first book so much. Spencer's character is so spiky, and I love her. So I just want to carry on and see where the rest of it goes. And now I can. And again, like I said earlier, I now have no excuse because I can binge the next 2 books. It's probably going to take me until the sequels come out for me to actually get to them, which is very sad because I need to stop doing that. But I think I buy books faster than I read them. Let me know in the comments if you're the same, because I know there is not just me who does this. There are many of us that buy books faster than we read them, but that's okay because they're two completely different hobbies. Reading is one, buying is another. I'm just better at buying than I am at reading, apparently. Next up, we have got Wish You Were Here by Jodi Picoult. So this is going to be a bit weird because I think this is the only non-fantasy book really that is on this list, because this is contemporary, like 100%, and this is Jodi Picoult's newest book. And as much as I'm saying I'm not going to give you a rundown of every single book, this book, I'm already reading it. I'm like this far in, and oh my goodness, it's set last year, so during COVID, and it's good. It's so good. If you like Jodi Picoult, please pick it up. If you don't and you like contemporary kind of, well, it's not hard hitting yet, but I think it's going to be. I just love her books. I think her writing's beautiful, so I'm so glad that I've got this and so happy that I hold it. And I got the signed by the author version as well, if you're wondering what that sticker says. So I had to buy that. Big fan, love her books. Definitely adds a pop of colour, doesn't it? There's blue amongst these like quite dark covers. Brilliant. So next up we've got You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. This is her newest book. Again, one that I'm currently reading. I'm really enjoying it. It's good. I don't know what it is about her writing that I just love it so much. Absolutely adore it. This is a YA thriller thing, which is very good. I just love the way that she writes teenagers. Like, it sounds really weird because I'm not a teenager anymore. I hate to break it to you, but I'm not. I love how she kind of pinpoints a lot of people's struggles, either mental health or like education wise, like being stressed about going on to college, that sort of thing. I love how she weaves that into these sorts of stories. I think they're fantastic. So I'm sure this is going to be at least 4 stars. It might be 5 if I don't figure out the ending, which is where it sits for me really. But there's my first thriller mystery of this haul. There are 2. Another one will come later. And then we move on to another book that I'm currently reading, which is Royal Assassin. Again, Barb's Book Club. We're reading this for December. I'm really not that far in for how far we're into December, but that's okay. So this is the second book in the Robin Hobb Farseers trilogy, I believe. So Fitz is a little bit older in this. And you know what? This is the second book. So the first book, spoiler alert, I gave 3 stars. I did not love it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I was hoping I did. Maybe it's because it was hyped so much. I'm not too sure. But I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. And this one, I'm literally 28 pages in and I'm already enjoying it a little bit more than what I was enjoying the first one. So for me, that's good signs. I love that and I hope that that carries on. I hope that this is at least a 4-star, and I'm really looking forward to discovering the rest of her world, really, because everyone raves about it and I want to see why everyone raves about it. Next up we have Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I literally bought this because it's signed. That was pretty much so I saw that, I think it was Fairy Loot did a special edition of this and I really wanted it, but I couldn't justify the cost at that point because I was like, I do think I'm going to enjoy it, but I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy it. So instead of buying the special edition, because I kind of enjoy her books, I enjoyed Heartless, which is a Red Queen retelling. I have Red Cinder, which is a Cinderella retelling, and enjoyed that. Red Scarlet, it was alright. I haven't finished that series, but I didn't want to risk spending a lot of money on a book that I might not enjoy. So I got this from Waterstones instead. And this is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. So I'm really intrigued to find out what she's done with this and how she makes it work. So I'm looking forward to giving this a go, actually. Then we have a box set that I treated myself to, which is the Vicious and Vengeful box set from Waterstones. So this was, I don't even know how much, like $14.99? $17.99. And it came in this lovely box and it came with an art card which is wedged in there somewhere, and I am so excited. So me and my friend Kate, we are currently in the midst of rereading, well, she's rereading, I'm reading for the first time, A Darker Shade of Magic. I suck because I was meant to read A Gathering of Shadows last month and I haven't. I'm still reading it this month. Hopefully I'll finish it this month and then I can move on to A Conjuring of Light in January and hopefully finish that series and have it be one of the first series that I finish. So I've pre-ordered these because these are anniversary editions for something or other. I don't really know why. but it does have a the short story warm-up and an extraordinary art card. I believe the story for warm-up is already in extraordinary. I think I've already read it. So either way, I'm very excited. I can't wait to get to these. I don't know an awful lot, and that's how I kind of want to keep it. I think, isn't V. Schwab writing another book in this series? Is it going to make it a trilogy? I'm not too sure. So, fingers crossed, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll finish this next year. And then we'll find out what else is coming from V. Schwab. And I've got to show these two together. We have got Of Blood and Fire and The Fall by Ryan Cahill. So this is his first book and his first novella in this series. This is the Bound and the Broken series. I don't know how, don't ask me how many books are coming. I don't know, and I'm a little bit terrified. I have got The Ark that's coming in a minute. It'll be the next one I show, and already my heart can't take it. Like, I literally can't. So these are fantastic. Once again, if you have not read Ryan Cahill and you want to read a dragon book or a book that features dragons, please pick these up because they are so good. The world is fantastic, and I cannot wait to see where he goes with The Ark, but at the same time I don't want to read it because I don't want my heart to break. As promised, the next book I'm going to show, we're moving on to the Ark section, is Of Darkness and Light by Ryan Cahill. This is the Ark. I've pre-ordered the book. It comes out on the 31st of December. That will be probably one of the first books featured in a haul next year. I cannot wait to show you. It'll also be involved in a vlog if I'm vlogging the week it comes. So yeah, keep an eye out because I'm so excited to actually see what this looks like in hardback. It is huge. This edition, this paperbacky thing, words wise, not glossary wise, it's 890 pages of heartbreak. It's gonna be, I can feel it. There are also illustrations throughout, which is fantastic for an Ark, and yeah, I can't wait to get to it. Look, oh my god, I love this so much. And this is actually probably, I think this is the first, no, this definitely is my first physical Ark that I've been sent from an author. Like, what to review before the book comes out. Love it. Cannot wait to see what I think of this. And then the second Ark that I've got in this pile is this beautiful book, which I keep mentioning and I keep showing everywhere, and this is The Justice of Kings by Richard Swan. It comes out on the 24th of February 2022, so I will be reading this in January. You can bet your bottom dollar that I will. Look how floppy this is. I won this on a Twitter giveaway, and you know what, if I love it, I might actually get in contact with the publisher, because they're on the back, and be like, please, can I have the sequel for the sequel for the what? Can I have the second book as an Ark if they do them? So we'll see. I'm so jazzed. I've already pre-ordered this, so in February you'll be seeing, one, I'm gonna do this in a reading vlog somewhere, and two, you'll see the finished copy arrive when I do my haul after it comes out. And that'll be featured in a vlog probably as well, because I like doing that as well. So happy days. So many times this book's going to be featured next year. Finally, we move into the final 3 books of this haul, which are all ones that have been very kindly gifted to me. So the first one is this one. This was a Secret Santa, again from Bob's Bookland, from the lovely Pixie, and I am so happy. So thank you very much, Pixie, because now I have the full trilogy, which means in January I can just carry straight on and I can read this along with Bob's Bookland and just finish off this trilogy before I start buying the rest of the Robin Hobb books. And then these two were very kindly gifted to me by Abby Robbins. So once again, Abby, I said it a load of times in my vlog, but thank you so much for gifting me these. First one is the 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This I have been wanting to read for the longest time. I read The Devil in the Dark Water by Stuart Turton in January or February, I think, and loved it. It was a 5 stars, so I have very high hopes for this. And then finally, she also got me The Trials of Colby, which is the sequel to The Book of Colby, which is a sci-fi book about a parasite, I think, that like takes you over. So I'm very interested to see what that series is like. Now I have no excuse not to read the first book, because I have the sequel and I can binge them, and I just need to buy the third and final book. So there you go. That is my final haul of 2021. What did you think? If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below of what was the last book you hauled, and if you don't want to leave me a comment, you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me any of the cash emojis because mine is just flying out the window at this point. And if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload new videos. I am doing Countdown to Christmas, so I am uploading every day until Christmas Eve, so I have 2 videos left, so be sure to check the ones out that I've already put up and be sure to stick around for the ones that are coming after Christmas. I upload on a Wednesday and on a Sunday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that is everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow in yet another video. Bye.